All right, I thought we needed a little upbeat music for today. It's 4 hours of sleep can do for you. Feeling pretty good this morning, pretty good mood, which is great. I'm pretty transparent about that. Let's do the mic check. Only 40 people watching? Come on. Here's the deal. It's Thanksgiving week. I'm guessing there's a lot of people sleeping in and have vacation time off. Good for you. Good for you. I work Thanksgiving so I can have Christmas off. Christmas means a little bit more to me, especially having kids. And so I'll be off for Christmas, but working for Thanksgiving. Everybody's working for Thanksgiving. 40 people. Okay, just chalk it up to that. So let's go. We're going to talk. What do we want to talk about? It's just you and me. We got a good meteorologist to viewer ratio. We're 42 real time. That's great. Let's talk about the winds. It's a little bit breezy. We're on the backside of a storm system. Let's look at the Mesonet. Great little tool. They have an app. Your taxes pay for it. It's totally worth it. The app is free. It's good for current conditions. Forecast-wise, just use the KOCO app. We have an hour-to-hour forecast, and that's not computer-generated. That's my forecast I put in there. So there you go. You can see it's a wee bit windy. Let's look at. Oh, wrong way. So click weather, and scroll down. They make wind the last thing, and wind gusts. Yeah, gusts in 20s. There's a 30 down at Mount Scott, Walters area, downstream of Mount Scott. So yeah, a little bit breezy. So let's talk about the forecast for today. Let's go. So that wind. I don't think the winds completely lay down today. I think they stay up about 20 miles an hour, and then they finally relax a little bit towards sunset. Okay. So there you go. So it's a windy one. I went worst case scenario like 42 this morning by 8 a.m. We spent most of the day in the 40s. It's a north wind. Grab the jacket. We have a franchise. Is it a franchise? I think so. Is it? The what to wear forecast. I have a bunch of different graphics. I have 5 of them. I have one every main weather. This is probably my favorite one because it's the icon, it's the temperature, it's the what to wear icon, and there you go. I remember when I was asked to do this, I was like, really, I'm not telling people what to wear, but that's all people want. I'm like, I'm not trying to dumb weather down. Just tell me if it's going to rain. Umbrella or jacket. Flip-flops or Uggs. Right? So, like, maybe puffy parka this morning. Something that can cut through the wind. Right? Something that can cut through the wind. I actually don't like wear. It's not I don't like wear. I usually wear a vest. I'm a vest guy. Like, I wear a vest in the middle of summer. It's my tactical vest. I get to carry all my tactical, cool daddy stuff in there. Keys and flashlight. Maybe a spork. But today I actually wore a fashionable seasonal vest. Let's see, what do I have in there? I have a mint. See? You wear a vest so you can have a mint. And then what else in there? Keys. Wallet. What else? Anything good? My pretty pathetic flashlight. But it's a flashlight, and it doesn't even work. Oh, yes. I was using that the other day in the middle of the woods. I'm like, let's work. I think this is just kind of a cheap. It works. Anyways, I wear vests all the time. That's the moral of the story. Let's go back to the forecast here before I lose you. Highs today going to be in the 50s. Yeah, my kind of day. Yes, I live for this time of year. It's like, I love this weather, but I always work. We're not really allowed to take time off during this time of year. So I have a love-hate relationship. It's my favorite time of year, and I can't enjoy the outdoors. Man, I can only hunt when I can, not when I want to. I think the rut was a little slow to start off. Saw a couple bucks fighting the other day, but the does are still bunched up, and so From everyone I've spoken to, it's been pretty slow. Northern Oklahoma, Western Oklahoma, real slow. I don't think we're in lockdown yet. Oh, I just got off track. We're talking about hunting. It's killing me. I should be out in a deer stand right now. Tonight, clear, calm, and cool. We're down in the 20s and the 30s. And sometimes I wonder, like, how many people do I really upset? I know that there's some people that aren't into that, and I talk about it. I'm very transparent about who I am and what I do. So, I'm sorry. Remember, my views do not represent that of, like, KOCO. I'm just a dude. Then tomorrow will be nice. A cold start in the 20s, like a solid freeze, and then 50s tomorrow. Nice. North wind 5 miles an hour. Let's go. Yes. What's the chance of this happening? The warmest day in the next 10 days is Thanksgiving. You're welcome. I'm not dissing anybody, but if you're maybe when you get a lot of like relatives in like one spot and like maybe you need some fresh air, you can go get some fresh air and not freeze. That'll be fine. It's good because you can get like set up like the yard toys for the kiddos. What, like bocce ball, croquet, not crochet. If you want to crochet, you can, but croquet. Do even people play croquet anymore? Like with the mallets and the balls and the little hoops? Lawn darts, probably don't play that anymore. Now it's all ladder toss and cornhole, right? Yeah, it'll be great. Great weather for that because it won't be really that windy. It'll be nice. I love it. That's the high. That means we spend probably most of the afternoon in the 50s. Let's go to the 5+5 day. Let's not procrastinate. Let's not hold, stall, linger, lollygag. Let's go. Rain this weekend. Here's the deal. I actually made a graphic for this, and oh, where is it? It's called What You Need to Know. Where is it? Here's what I said. What I said this morning. What you need to know. Weekend storm update. Not cold enough for big time snow. I'm liking the trend I'm seeing. Do not worry. It's not a snowstorm for Oklahoma. There may be snow in the panhandle. So, is it an Arctic intrusion? No, it's not. Not every cold front's an Arctic air mass. Shut the front door. This is just a cold front. Modified continental polar, but not like Arctic air. Like, catch me outside when the 850 temperatures drop down to like 15 below. Yeah, that's Arctic air. 0 degrees at 850. I'm talking like pressure level, constant pressure level, like 3,000 feet above the ground. It's 0 degrees, and we do it in centigrade, Celsius. Big deal. Just don't have the ingredients for hardcore snow or ice. Let's go. Love it. So let's go. A little bit of rainy poo. No big deal. We ease into it. It's like, now I raised the chance. You know, high probability is not tied to intensity. It's a 100% chance of like light rain. Right? So it's a light rain. I did 70% because, listen, that thing hasn't even formed yet. Not going to go full send. Here's my snow outlook. Gray is the base map, which means no snow for you. No snow for you. You want a little trace, like it's snowing and it melted. That's white. And then the aqua blue, great color. One, maybe a rogue 2, and then it's melted. So really not that big of a deal. So I don't know. Lots going to have to change for me to go the other way. I'm fine with this. I'll take the rain without the ice. Hallelujah. Now, snow's fun. Make it festive. Like, we got plenty of time. We'll make it snow for Christmas. How's that sound? I'll have like a party. It'll be great. Next week, 40s and 50s, low rain chance. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything's fine. Let's answer questions. We're going. We've only been talking about like 9 minutes. Let's go. Good morning. Be prepared. Yeah, be prepared to not worry. working this week, out and about. Says Hope. Yeah, good. And Burns Flat checking in. I'm working every day this week. Get some. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Oh, that's good. That's good. What about Alabama? Can I be really honest with you? I don't know. You're asking the wrong meteorologist. Like, if you want... I started my newscast off this morning with this. It was a radar sequence talking about what happened yesterday, and I can't look at Alabama, but I am not a meteorologist, and I don't mean to. I'm not dissing you. Just I'm very myopic, very focused on Oklahoma. I live here, I work here, I focus on the forecast. To that quick for Oklahoma. I'm not dissing Mississippi or Alabama. Mississippi had tornadoes yesterday. I don't know, say outbreak, squall line. There's like 4 or 5 tornadoes. Let's talk about the risks today. There's Alabama, Montgomery. I've been to Montgomery. Was it Maxwell Air Force Base? Been there. I think like twice. A couple of times. You probably don't know this about me. When I was a young kid, I was in Civil Air Patrol. It's an auxiliary of the United States Air Force. It's like explorers, but for the Air Force. Like police explorers, but like for the Air Force. Really good. Like if you need some kids, they need some structure, some organization, it's a really good program. They serve a great mission, search and rescue mission. Anyways, when I was in Civil Air Patrol, we did a national cadet competition, and one year I went and on the team, and then the next year or following year, I was the commander of the team. Oh boy, what year was that? Like probably 1994 maybe. And so that was in Montgomery, Alabama, is Maxwell Air Force Base. I don't even know if Maxwell Air Force Base is even open. I don't even know if they have, like, what's the mission down there? I think it's like a training base. I really don't even think they have aircraft. They have a runway, but I don't think they have aircraft flying in and out of there anymore. I have no idea. But there's Alabama. Slight risk for severe weather today. But forecast, I couldn't tell you winds and temperatures and all that because it's just not that's not my bag, baby. It's just, I'm not a forecaster down there. So there you go. I don't know. Could you in the KOCO app, if you put in your zip code for Alabama, could you get a forecast? I think so. Miss Smith, Desiree? Did I say that right? Desiree? My first forecasted snowstorm? Well, we'll have snow by Christmas. Okay, Jeremy's saying saw some chasing going on yesterday. Yeah, it's about that time. I don't think we're quite in lockdown. There could be some lockdown, but I still think the rut is a week or two behind right now. Jan watching from Kansas, Topeka. You got is it Forbes Air Force Base? It's not Forbes Air Force Base, is it? No. So maybe this is a joke. I know that. There's not an Air Force Base. Wichita, is there? Wichita Falls, or Wichita, Kansas? Because that's Oklahoma Cessna. No, McConnell Air Force Base. Forbes Air Force Base. Oh, man, they have the Kansas Aviation Museum is there. I don't know what kind of aircraft they fly out of there. Like OPSEC, can we not like talk about? Well, everything's visible through Google Maps. I don't even know. Isn't the C-46 out of up there? Yeah, C-46. The Pegasus and KC-135s. Get some. Can't kick without tanker gas. Can't perform the mission without fuel. All the Air Force veterans out there, I hope you're laughing. Anyways, let's go. Good morning from Marlow. Nice. I'm reading questions. I'm not really that good at talking and reading. Arkansas City, not Arkansas City, Arkansas City. Mm-hmm. Oh, I like Lisa. Very positive. Praying everyone has a great Thanksgiving. Love it. Ellie says, part of the audience goes hunting, and that's important weather information. No reason not to address their concerns. Yeah. Like, listen. Hayden's. Hunt now, work later. It doesn't work that way. We have what's called a ratings period, and pretty strict. I can't take time off in November. It kills me. I wish I could have had it written in my contract that says I can take vacation in November. If it was up to me, the buck parade, which is typically the 10th through the 15th, I missed 2 bucks this year, never took a shot. One I looked at, I'm like, he's just too small. There's a 10-point, small-bodied. I'm like, he's going to look awesome. I said to myself, he takes one more step to the right, he's mine. If he turns left, he's free. He went left, he chose his destiny, and he ran away. The other one was an awesome, very mature 8-point, gnarly. And I called him in. This is, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And he just came at me the whole time. I couldn't turn him. I had one last chance, hoping he would turn at last minute before he went in the woods. I drew back. He stopped, looked at me. We stared at each other. And then I couldn't get him to turn. He bolted. I didn't take the shot. I'm a very conservative hunter with the wall forms, but I'm bow hunting. So, anyways, and then it's been rough. Haven't really seen anything else since then. It's depressing. So never passing something on the first day that you wouldn't pass on the last day. Ugh. Whatever. Linda says, good morning. Out in Knoxville, Tennessee. I got people watching from all over the place. That's awesome. We're running a little bit low on time. So we'll answer last minute questions here. Oh, Nick is checking in from Florida, going to Disney World. Awesome. Went there a long time ago. What year was that? Probably like in the late 80s. 7th grade? I go 7th grade or 8th grade? I think it was 8th grade. 8th grade. Long time ago. It was a good time. I remember the Polynesian Inn, and they had like banana French toast. Like a deep fried banana French toast. That's what I remember. Space Mountain was awesome. Long time ago. It's changed. It's changed. Bill says, we have a great audience from all over the country. You know, I'm very focused on Oklahoma weather because I live here, work here. I did the national weather thing for a couple months, and it was not for me. Listen, like, no offense to the national weather forecast people. It's just, it's like, how can I say this in a really, it's like a, I gotta be really careful what I say. It's like a assembly line factory for weather forecasting. The meteorologist doesn't forecast. They just rip and read. They just literally talk about the graphics that they see. They do not forecast. They do not forecast. They don't have the time. They're producing 50 different weather presentations on a 10-hour shift. You have weather producers and other meteorologists that build the graphics, and you just literally, you don't have time to forecast. You just talk. Not my jam. Local weather is where I'm at. Love it. Lawton, Friday afternoon, northeast winds, partly cloudy to partly sunny, and high near 50, 52. Okay. Very good. So, smooth sailing. After the winds today, light winds Wednesday. Thanksgiving's awesome. Friday, cold front. Not Arctic, just rain. Little snow northwestern Oklahoma, trace. Couple flakes. And then next week, some 50s. Okay. We're a couple minutes away here from getting back on the old TV. I'm here every day this week. Thursday, I'll be here. Thursday. It'll be awesome. And Friday. Okay. Really rude to eat food in front of people. It's just a mint, folks. So have a great day. Enjoy the music. You'll see me here tomorrow. How's that sound? Nice. Have a good one.